And our first speaker tonight is one of our newer members, and I'm really excited to hear her speak. I'm always excited to hear her speak, and I have seen her grow so much in her short time in Toastmasters, and just the confidence that she's building as a speaker. And she would like to talk about that tonight. And she says she's gained so much from being in Toastmasters, and she'd like to talk about what each one of us have done for her, what Toastmasters has done for her. So please welcome to the lectern with her speech, How I Have Benefited from Toastmasters So Far, Helen Fugate. Helen?
Be able to speak like Sunny. Get those different expressions on my face, sing those words, and be careful. You don't know what's going to happen. Because today I feel like I'm in panic mode, and I feel so nervous. And I hope I can speak 4 minutes, but it's hit or miss and speak 8. Who knows? But here I go. Good evening, my fellow Toastmasters. Today, I would like to talk about how Toastmasters have benefited me so far. I think I've gained a lot in a short time period. And I'd like to present this to you in a factual presentation, but I'll try a little bit of humor if I can get the humor coming to your direction. And the speeches I've heard so far have been very, very entertaining, very informative. Each of you have your own strength. And I could speak about all of you this evening, but this evening I will speak about only 3 or 4 of you. And the first one I want to talk about is Charlie. Yes, it's you, Charlie. Charlie, what can I say? A lot of hand gestures is one of the ways you express and engage. But a lot of your speeches so far have motivated me. Makes you feel like you can do it too, especially when you were talking about your skiing. I never could see you as a skier, but I can see you as a skier now. And I want to be a Charlie when it comes to outlining my speech, using your hand motions, and going over the limit of time to speak. Even that's a no-no, but that'd be a real go for me to set for myself because I could do that. Steve, where's Steve? There's Steve. Steve, your sense of humor is so great. Your willingness to help is wonderful. And your speeches so far, so you know, we were talking Southern talk a second ago, so my fire got in there. So far, what I see in your speech is that you can talk about a topic that maybe not easy to talk about, and somebody else will think that you don't hurt people's feelings, you're not defending. And I was trying to think of something I could do in a statement or presentation where I, like you do, talk about a tough subject and not offend somebody. But I don't feel at this time confident to be able to do that, but maybe in time. But thank you so much for all you all do. Now, what about Sunny? Sunny, you don't have a nervous bone in your body. You do the body motion, you say the different words, you do different expressions on your face, and very encouraging. So when you speak to Sunny, she's always going to tell you something good about yourself and give you support, and that is wonderful. So keep that up, Sunny, and I'll keep coming your direction for help. Now, here's the most important one for me. As you may have already noticed in my speech, I speak fast. Sometimes I'll run words together, and that is something I really, really need to improve on. Because I don't know if it's my mouth talking faster than my brain, but I mean, at times people go, whoa, slow down, Helen. And that's one thing that Rick always does. He pauses. He smiled and he gives eye contact. And if I could do that, I would feel like I was at the top of the world to be able to pause and speak. Because, like you said, if you know me well, I'll run my words together and talk really fast. And now I can't leave out Megan and her Zumba. That's very good, very good. And then we got Izzy, who's not here, but she goes above and beyond learning new things all the time. And with Cody at times seemed really nervous, but you're talking more. You're doing good. You're doing a good job. But today in my presentation, I was talking to the evaluator. My concerns were, do I pause enough? Do I remember talk clearly? And I'll look down at my notes occasionally just to keep me on track. But I have benefited from Toastmasters. I had a job interview today, and I was able to answer every question. That's before, when somebody asks you a question, you go, then you don't answer the question. So today I did. And today and sometimes I'll ask you, do you have any other questions? And you'll say, no, I really don't have no other questions. And then that's not a good thing to do. You always have to have a question as the employer. But without Toastmasters, I can tell where I've benefited with Toastmasters by doing that. I hope in the near future that Savannah, Thomas, and I will have the ability to speak in front of a group and be able to do all these good things I've told you, each of you, in your speech giving. I know that we can't pause, move our hands, and make faces at the same time. So I'll do individual speeches with different things that I'll focus on to do a better job. And my goals are to be more carefree. Be more carefree when I'm asked a table topic question. And be more creative when I do my speech. That's the biggest concern when I talk to my mentors, is my speech is creative. I don't know. I don't think they are. But in time they will be. But I want you all to know that I want to appreciate all of you, and I want to be part of the team, and I want to get those awards for the club. Thank you much.